So there's some good openings to the UK and across Europe, and probably into France and Ireland. I know I've worked as well. So if you haven't already gotten on 10 meters, I would recommend it to you, especially since the Hermes will get up there if you have antennas to get up there. So you may very well hear my call letters coming from somewhere else as I work some stations across the pond, as they say. So here comes back Claude, and again, my pleasure to have worked you here this evening. VA2CST, Montreal, Quebec. Close to the top of the hour, WA3VJB, Annapolis.
WA3VJB, this is VA2CST. Sorry, Paul, that you missed part of it. I did not know that the station was there, so yeah, that's what happened when you talk too much. Yes, I do 10 meters, but unfortunately, the previous version of the control software of the Hermes Lite did not permit to go below 0.5 watts. And what happened is that when I feed 0.5 watts to my pre-drive amplifier, it pushed the amplifier output at around 25, close to 30 watts, and this is 50 watt amp. And while I started the tuning process on the automatic tuner, it blew up a capacitor in my pre-drive amp on the low-pass filters, because there are a low-pass filter for every band on that little pre-drive amp. So I blew a capacitor on 10 meters. So now the 10 meter band, 12 meter and 15 meter band is dead, because when it routes the signal path through the low-pass filter, will have an open capacitor there. So I did order the capacitor, it's just that I did not receive it. And here in Canada, we can run 20 kilohertz on 10 meters. And let me tell you, I ran 10 kilohertz with a friend on 10 meter, but in single sideband, and what a blast. It is amazing how good and how fun it is. It's so nice to be able to use the bandwidth, and yeah, it's a blast. And you are sure that I'm going to be on 10 meters when my pre-drive amp is fixed. It's a simple non-capacitor that I need to replace. The bad one is already removed, and as soon as I receive the parts, I'll be able to be on 10 meters, and maybe, hopefully, will catch you. There is one evening or afternoon, maybe a month or so ago, I hop on 10 meters, and there were UK stations coming at 20 dB over. They were sounding like they were neighbors. And I did jump in, and it turned out to be, you know, they were like friends talking to each other, and all of a sudden I became a pilot there. It was an incredible afternoon of DX. I had a blast on 10 meter. It was so fun to hear all those stations, and yeah, very, very nice. I did a couple contacts on AM. I had a bad experience with one gentleman, though. Yeah, maybe another time, Alex, I'll tell you that story, what happened on 10 meters AM. But 10 meters AM is rare. I heard many stations on FM. I do hear also 10 meter FM repeaters, especially one in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, that is coming here in Montreal, Quebec, almost every day. So, yeah, as soon everything is fixed, I should be on 10 meters, and it's a very fun bend when it's open. I don't have a very big antenna. I only have a single dipole on 10 meters, but still I'm able to get on the air, so there we go. I hope you got everything this time, Paul, and I'll let you go since you have some things to do in the morning. And I encourage you to get the Hermes Lite. And since I order a second one, maybe I will have one for sale, and it's already prepped for the pure signal input. So if you are ever interested, hit me up. All right, Paul. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. You sound fantastic, and very fun to hear you this evening on 40 meter AM. 7-3 Paul from Victor Alpha 2 Charlie Sierra Tango in Montreal, Quebec. Bye-bye, Paul.
VA2CST WA3 VJB. Ah, very good. Yes, entirely in the clear with the passband entirely open that time. The congestion on both sides has disappeared, and I very much enjoyed your story of your 10-meter pileup. Let's all work Claude. That must have been something. You must have surprised them. I take it they didn't realize the band had opened while the two friends were talking to one another, I suppose, regionally or locally. And here comes Canada into the UK. It's like, hello, what's this? And it sounds like the pilot was very much to your benefit there. You could work everybody as you wanted to.